all in place and where we at and what possibly can happen, because hey, we can't control our children's future. We can just do the best that we can, even if they do fall off and go against everything that what we're doing. Can you be okay? You will be okay, and you are doing what is best right now. You're fighting off generations so they don't have to. You're doing everything that God says do, but they have their own path. But the thing that is not leaving right now, like Hezekiah and his woman, when he got sick, God recovered him. And then at the bottom, it started talking about what he was. He was a wealthy man. He did this, and that. And then at the bottom, it literally, like, God, oh, Jesus, God removed himself to test Hezekiah's heart. In this season of our lives right now, maybe God is quiet because he is removing himself. God already got everything worked out. God already got everything in place for you, but God has removed himself because I'm testing you now. I'm letting everything right now going on because the devil cannot do anything. Let's be very, very clear on that. The devil cannot do anything without God's permission. And then the thing about it is, even when I look at it, because listen, the books of Chronicles come before Job. So therefore, like, Hezekiah got proud, but while Job was going through every suffering, though they slay me, I'm going to sit here and trust God. Though they coming against me, my wife is telling me to curse God and die and do everything. I ain't got no good friends around me, but they giving me all this bad advice. And yet it took someone young to come in, Elihu. It took someone young to, even with Job, to come in and give him words of encouragement and his opinion of what he thought, because Elihu was a man of God. Elihu had wisdom, and he had wisdom from God. And see, because when Job took heed and listened to Elihu, Job only could listen to Elihu because he's a man of God. So it takes one to know one. Therefore, so he listened to the young man and what he had to say. And then God had to come in and talk to Job, like, who are you? Like, come on, like, let's really talk. Was you there when I created the lands? Like, was you, like, come on, let's really have a conversation. With that being said, Chronicles is before Job. So it's two different things. God is showing you what one person did before another generation came. Now we got Job. How will you be? How will you be in the season that you're in? And everything that God do before God restores you in both circumstances, in both stories, before God restores you, I'm going to test you. Oh, you think that? See, the enemy think that, oh, we're not going to keep serving God while we're going through the storms. All right. God is showing us our hearts. God is showing us who we are. God is showing us, no, I'm going to see what you're going to do. See, the devil thinks that he knows you, but I'm the one that created you. The devil thinks that he's about to come in and run rampant, like you ain't going to come running to me. The devil thinks that he's going to come in and cause chaos in your home. But baby, you know how to pray. You know how to go to God. You know how to get into your word. So no matter what the devil is doing, I know what God taught me. I'm not about to bow down to the temptations. You got to resist the temptations. You got to resist the ways. God broke us from some things, and the enemy want to see if we're going to go back, but we are not going back. Though they slay us, you can keep on slaying, devil. You can keep on bringing things. You can cause chaos, but in the end of the day, it's God doing it, because God already knows our heart, but he's testing us to show us, no, baby, I'm proud of you. My son and my daughter, I'm proud of you because you're breaking things. Right now, if it seems silent, I'm removing myself from you, because before I give you something, I want to see how you're going to act. Matter of fact, I want you to see how you're going to act. Will you stand on my word? And if you do go, like, God knows everything. God knows if you're going to go astray. God going to knows if you stay. And that's going to determine if you get what's coming to you. Do you deserve what's coming to you? Some people get entitled because they feel like it's coming to them, and it's not. There's nothing that we can do to earn anything. Like, will you stay faithful unto God through what is going on right now? Will you pray? Will you still have good courage and stand strong while everything is twisting? Can you still stand? Stand your ground. Put on that armor. Trust what God is doing. I don't care, because baby, like that song by Melvin, no failure. God's promise is his promises, and it shall come to pass. There is no failure in my Father. And whether I can see it or not, I'm going to stand still. We're going to stand still, and we're going to overcome, and we're going to see the glory of God, because our lives is his glory, not ours. We have his authority, not ours. So it doesn't matter what the enemy does right now. If God seems quiet, can you be okay with God removing himself from you to test you? Let God show you how big your heart is through storms. Let God show you. God already knows. God knows everything. He is Alpha and Omega. We don't know nothing. We sit here trusting on him. When anxiety and worry come in, what does the Bible say? Be anxious for nothing. Why do we sit up here and worry about things we have no control of? What does God say? Worry about today because tomorrow have its own troubles. It's not for us to know. God can show us mysterious things. One thing about God, God will warn us in advance if it's something that's very serious of what we need to know. When we're going through a season, God will take us to a season and show us what he's doing. If you just speak to him and talk to him, let him lead you to where he needs to be. When you speak to God and you talk to God, God will take you to the word of where you need to be in the season that you're in. Right now, for some of us, God is saying he got to remove himself. Oh, he's still covering you. He still got you. But I got to remove myself because I'm trying to show you you. The enemy thinks he's going to come in and use things to try to discourage you. He's coming in to think that will not have a foothold of coming into your life causing chaos. He will not have a foothold of coming into your life causing chaos. Will you be okay with God saying, I'm removing myself? You did nothing wrong. I'm still covering you. I still got you. When storms are coming, I'm going to stop you before it even hits you. We're in a season of judgment. Like, let's not play. We're in a season of judgment where God is handling our enemies, but God has to handle us first. The judgment comes to God's children before it comes to anybody else. So allow God to humble you. Allow God to do what he needs to do and purify you to put you back on track. Whatever you're going through right now, God's putting you back on track. And before he gives you something, he has to test your heart. I can't give you something and put you in a higher position if you're going to keep allowing the enemy to frustrate you. If you're going to continue to allow when things happen, you're going back in your old ways. I can't give you anything. Some of y'all are losing positions and having to start all over, and God like, nope, try again. So stop allowing the enemy to get to you when you done been here before. How many times you gonna keep going through it? It's time to stop. Like, God is testing the heart of his children right now. Judgment is here. God is fighting on behalf of his children. He's defending us. But will you sit back and be still? And while you're going through what you need to go through before you get breakthrough, can you stand in the hallway, praise him? Can you stand in the hallway and give him thanks? Can you stand in the hallway and appreciate his mercy and his grace that he has given you, forgiving you for things that you know that you should have a consequence for? Right now, we're being tested. Will you be okay with it? Right now, we are being tested. God said, I got to remove myself. When you sit with God, God will show you the season that you're in. But some of y'all are not sitting with God. Y'all listening to every voice and every person. But God, like, when you going to give me time? When you going to give me time? When you going to stop? Listen, cut the distractions out. I know that they got a good word. It matches your circumstance, your situation. But it may not be for you in the season that you're in right now. So will you just give everything a break? Cut the voices off and find my voice. Seek me while God can be found. While God is quiet, can you be okay with it? Can you go through the process that you're going through right now? Whatever is going on. I don't care people doing things to you. I don't care if your family is being disrupted right now. Because baby, count it not strange. The things that's going to happen. It's in Peter. Count it not strange. All my children are going through suffering right now. Everybody's going through something right now. No matter how big or small it is, everybody's going through something. People are losing people. And yes, it may be a part of judgment. It may be a part of unfortunate accidents and events. But when you go to Isaiah 57, the things that God shouldn't, he got to protect with the things that's happening right now. Listen, God's even more worse off. There are things going on in the world that we need to pray for. But in the moment